feel like I'm the most dangerous candidate in the race. That's how I feel.
What's different is quite simple. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not in the race, and this race is wide open.
And election night. Voters heading to the polls tonight to cast their ballots for Georgia's open congressional seat. The candidates eager to find out who could replace former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. And that is where we begin tonight at 6. Thanks so much for joining us here on 11 Alive and streaming with us on 11 Alive Plus. The polls in Georgia's 14th congressional district are open for a little less than an hour now.
That's right. And tonight we should have at least a preliminary answer as to who might replace former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene in Congress. She resigned in January after a falling out with President Donald Trump. Our Doug Richards is taking a look at some standouts in this very crowded field of candidates hoping to take her seat.
Clay, you have my total and complete. Come on up if you want, Clay.
Last month, Donald Trump introduced Clay Fuller to a cheering crowd in Rome, anointing Fuller as Trump's choice in the special election to replace Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yet fervent Trump backer Colton Moore stayed in the congressional race.
No, I mean, I still think he's the greatest president of our lifetime.
The former state senator made his case to voters individually as they cast their ballots at a church in Rome today.
Obviously, we wish President Trump would focus more on domestic issues than international issues right now. Obviously, the two most expensive places in Northwest Georgia right now are the gas station and the grocery store.
Moore is one of 22 names on the special election ballot.
It's the value that matters.
Yet voters we talked with today said their level of confusion was minimal.
Trying to flip the narrative a little bit. I'm tired of our congressional district being a laughingstock of the country.
I am the front runner.
Retired Army General Sean Harris says he's the front runner because he's the Democrat who lost to Greene in her last congressional election. And because he says voters here are restless.
You know, Donald Trump came here 2 Thursdays ago, and guess what? Nothing changed. All the Republicans are still in the race. They still fighting amongst themselves.
The fun is only beginning with tonight's special election. A runoff is likely to follow, and then there's a whole new election in November, which starts with a primary in May. In Rome, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, so a very crowded field of candidates here. 22 on the ballot, but 5 have since withdrawn, leaving 17 people vying for this seat. We will bring you the results tonight on 11 Alive and streaming on 11 Alive Plus.